Welcome to a new episode of 15 Minutes of Gaming. In this episode we will have a look at the newly released game Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Right from the get-go, this game looks and feels like a standard action-based MMO, but it's a single-player game. The UI is pretty standard, with a minimap on the top right corner, your health, special attack and mana pool on the top left, and your action and experience bar centered at the bottom of the screen. On top of it all, you can find the quest givers, since they have an exclamation mark hovering above the heads. But let's go on with the game. Let's see how the dialogue works.
I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid, so perhaps Mitharu is at work. We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Phalanx does not fall upon deaf ears, and 2 nights ago Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. I have faith that in time you will find Mitharu's path.
From my perspective, the dialogue between the player and the quest givers in this game is dull. Father Dunwell's facial expression and his dialogue didn't entangle me enough so that I actually wanted to help him the first time around. Now let's journey forward in the quest and get to the combat. But before we get to the combat, we of course have to hear from Brother Egan.
What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmaran the Eternal, messenger of the Fae folk? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still— Wait! Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like. Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. Local legend says that the great Fae mage Armin the Clever, among them, the Selkie Vale. Goodbye now. If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell. See you later. Come, Casmer.
The combat in this game is action-oriented. There's nothing more satisfying than to charge between enemies while slashing them to pieces with your 2 daggers. Since you can swap out your active ability at any given time, it would also be interesting to see what attack combinations players would be able to come up with. I would rate the combat in this game to be a 9 out of 10. If you don't like fast-paced combat, this game is not for you. So, do you think characters can take an arrow to the knee in this game? Leave your answer in a comment below. And now let's watch what happens to Brother Egan in the last part of this quest.
Let's go.
What is this? Our little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem. Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a Fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can feel your... Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother and I are always ready to play. Poor choice. Besides, farewell...
I didn't know. How could I? Before I came to Gorehart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so magical. You must think me a fool. And Father Dinwell... Goodbye now. Keep up. To the mission! Must we return to the mission? Although all of those things are quite frightening. Perhaps it is for the best. This new world is far more dangerous than I expected, and I have... See you later.
dare. As for you, you have done as I asked, and we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just one.